What a weird shadow. Hi guys. Happy Friday. Comment when you come in so I know that you're here. Hopefully I'll be able to see comments today. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. So as long as I can see your comments, I'll be able to answer any questions you have. But oh, there we go. Hi Sandra. Thank you for letting me know you're there. Now I know I've got comments today, which is good. Like I said, happy Friday. This week seemed to drag for me. I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm really happy it's over. But it was nice. We had a couple of really sunny, warm afternoons. Hi Valerie, thanks for joining me. So we were able to sit out on the patio for a couple of hours for 2 or 3 days. Hi Cheryl, thanks for joining me. So I'm happy about that. We got some vitamin D. And now the temperature dropped like a stone this afternoon. It's so cold out right now. I'm not looking forward to taking the dogs out for a walk, but I can only avoid it for so long. So you may hear baby complaining because she's figuring it's time to go. I've been going a little bit earlier lately, so it's now getting past the time when she was able to go, so she's not too happy with me. So anyways, let's let her rip. Tonight we are making Thai coconut soup, and as you can see, Valerie, I still have not flipped my camera around. Next time. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I took one large sweet potato and I diced it up. Let me see. Whoops, let me just put this down here so you can see what I'm doing. There we go. Sorry, I'm making you sick. Cubed it in like 1/2-inch cubes. So I'm going to put this is in our multi-purpose steamer. And I'm going to throw this in the microwave for 6 minutes and let it do its thing while we work on the rest of it. So I'm just going to pop this in the microwave. Now I have not done sweet potatoes in the microwave this way before, so I'm not sure how long, sorry, it's making a weird noise, how long it's going to take. Every microwave is different, so I'm going to put it for the 6 minutes and then we'll test it. In the meantime, we are going to combine the seasoning with 2 cups of hot water. I'm going to grab some hot water. And 2. I always just like to read it ahead of time, you know, just so you're not surprised. Make sure I've got everything. So I've done all my prep already. I have one 14-ounce can of coconut milk. I have 1 cup of sliced mushrooms. I've got 2 cups of cooked chicken, and I just I nuked this actually. And chopped it up into little chunks. And I've got about 2 cups of baby spinach. Now the recipe calls for, could you use that as a pop? You absolutely can use it as a popcorn popper, Sandra. It's awesome. And all of our dip mixes are really, really great on top of popcorn. So you could have Mexican or Italian or Greek or whatever flavorings. We've got queso. So yeah, it's an awesome popcorn. I'll do a feature on that in the group maybe next week. Yeah, so I substitute a couple things. I'm not a fan of bok choy. It calls for bok choy, so I'm using baby spinach instead. And also it calls for tofu, and I'm using chicken. So just keep that in mind with all of our products. You substitute whatever you don't like, you know, just make it your own. I'm just going to check my water here. Okay, so I'm going to throw 2 cups of hot water and the can of coconut milk. Woo! Okay, clean up on aisle 2. Just lost a little bit of the liquid out of of there. I'm just going to throw something on the floor here so I don't take a header. I always forget when you open the can of coconut milk that it's solid on top, but it has all the liquid underneath. So yeah, surprise. All right, I'm gonna grab a whisk. Start whisking this together. Try not to make a bigger mess than I've already made. I really love coconut milk. It makes it really nice and creamy without being really as bad for you as like real cream would be. It adds a lot of amazing flavor. All right, so now I'm going to add our seasoning mix in here. And I'm going to whisk this together. So it seems to be a soup night tonight. My sister-in-law made dog cleanup. Yeah, Sandra, you know what? They're right there for me if it's chicken or turkey, but you know, coconut milk, they're like, yeah, you're on your own. My sister-in-law made soup tonight. She made the African sweet potato stew, and she said it was amazing. I'm going to post a picture of that in the group later. She wasn't able to get it to post. So I guess this is a good night for stews, or for soups. I'm just whisking this to get all the lumps out. Okay. Then, okay. Okay, cover and bring to a boil. Okay, so we're gonna turn that on. I'm gonna grab the lid. Sorry about the noise. There we go. We'll bring that to a boil. So this week, we're only going to have, hey Linda, thanks for joining me. I think it's the first time you've made it. And there's baby talking to me. She can smell food. We won't be having an order going in this week because there wasn't enough, there's not a qualified cooking class, so we won't be drawing for host rewards this week. But we will be drawing for the regular end of the week draw. So anybody, if you haven't done it so far, go back and find all the posts that have a blue background and comment on them to get entered into the draw. And if you're here tonight and you haven't commented, say hello just so I know you're here, because you get 5 entries if you're on live with me tonight. This is driving me nuts. I'm gonna give myself a crick. There we go. So next week is St. Patrick's Day, and I've got something really fun planned for the group next week. So it's all obviously all going to be Irish themed. I'm just going to check the sweet potato. Yeah, baby. Hot. Yeah, those are still a little underdone, so I put them on for another 3 minutes. As I said, with your microwaves, you just experiment till you find what's right for your microwave. Anyways, yeah, so St. Patty's Day. So we're going to have fun games all week long. There'll probably be a special draw. I'm not quite sure what it's going to be yet. But St. Patrick's Day, I'm going to do a really special, I'm going to do an extra demo next week. So I'm going to do the regular one on Friday, but I'm going to do one on St. Patrick's Day as well, which is the Wednesday. And I'm going to do a traditional, sort of a traditional Irish dish. It's called box tea. And that's an Irish potato pancake. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to do the modern twist on it that was sort of invented, I guess, by Gallagher's Box Tea House in Dublin. And about 20 some years ago, he decided that it would be nice to take the traditional potato pancake, which is a thicker one, and cook it, it's more like a crepe. So it's more like a potato crepe, and then stuff it. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to be stuffing it with a creamy chicken filling, and I'm going to serve that with a kale salad, because I think it normally calls for I can't remember what it calls for, but I didn't really, kale's close enough for me. I like kale salads. And I'm also going to make Irish soda bread. I'll make the Irish soda bread ahead of time because that takes some time, but so I'll be serving the box tea with Irish soda bread. So I'm going to make the box tea live, and what I'm doing is I'm taking the recipe that I used a couple of years ago. Sandra, it really is delicious, if I do say so myself. So I'm going to take the recipe from Gallagher's, and I'm going to epicurize it. So I'm going to substitute some of the ingredients for our ingredients. I might use the chicken stew seasoning if I get that in time. I'm not sure it'll be here yet, but we'll see. But I'm going to epicurize the recipe, so that's going to be fun. So that's on Wednesday, and also there'll be fun happening on my Instagram next week as well. I'm a member of a marketing group, and each year they do a Paint the Sweet Green St. Patrick's Day shenanigans. So that'll be on as well. So it's going to be a fun week. So if you know, make sure you're tuned in. Let me see. It's going kind of slow. Bring to a boil. So I have some weeks open for hosts. I don't have a host next week yet. I've got 2 slots open in April. So if you wanted to, hi Linda. The box tea, yeah, I'm gonna make it gluten-free because I'm gonna substitute our easy peasy bagel waffle pancake mix for the flour in the recipe so that it's gluten-free. Sorry, I'm just gonna check these potatoes. Oh, hot. It's very hot in there. Let's try not to burn ourselves. Let's try one of these. Whoops. I'm gonna try one of these without burning myself. Well, that's cool for a second. Yeah, so I think that's the box tea. The pancake itself is the only thing that would have had, I won't promise that the Irish soda bread is going to be gluten-free. I don't have any gluten-free flour, I don't think. But the box tea itself, the recipe definitely will be. Perfect. Okay. So I've just taken those out of the microwave. I'm just going to let them sit in their water for a minute so they don't get cold. I'm really excited. I hosted some of you joined me, and I hosted a Tupperware party for my friend Sherry this week. I'm really excited because we had a really good party. So I've got, I have to sit down. Whoops. Okay, reduce this to a simmer. So I've got a lot of freebies coming to me, and a couple of 50% off products. So I'm on a reorganization kick on the house. I'm trying to reorganize it's my pantry. I call my pantry, it's the bottom cupboards because I don't have a separate pantry. I'm trying to organize that. So they've got these amazing modular mates that are airtight seals, because I think I mentioned I had flower weevils that I think I've finally gotten rid of, and I do not want those again. So I'm going to get a whole bunch of those modular mates. All right, what are we doing here? I'm easily distracted tonight. Okay, so I need 2 cups. When do I put those in? All right. So I'm gonna, oh, there's baby. I'm just gonna, sorry, you can't see this. I'm just roughly, chopping and trying not to, I don't know if I can get you to see that. Yeah, kind of. Just roughly chopping the spinach so we don't have big, long, stringy pieces. That's all. Okay. So we're going to put all this stuff in there with it. Okay. The chicken. basically the easiest recipe. Whoops, the easiest recipe, because it's just basically dump everything in at this point. Okay, and then we're going to heat it through. Okay, I'm just going to strain the sweet potatoes. There's baby calling me. Just drain those out. She's being shy. She used to sit, the first couple of weeks she sat right over there where you could see her when I moved. But this week she's decided she wants to sit right out of sight. And you can't see how cute she is because she just had her, she was groomed this week. She's a tiny little thing. All right, so now, have I got everything in there? Yeah, mushrooms, sweet potatoes. Okay, so we're gonna turn this up a little bit and let everything heat through. I left the mushrooms nice and big because a couple of us aren't crazy about mushrooms, so this way they're easy to pick out. So, which is awesome. This smells so good. And literally, okay, so we're at 16 minutes in right now, and it literally took me not even 10 minutes to prep the veggies and the chicken. So seriously, this is, I keep saying this, I'm probably getting boring, but I keep saying, you know, rada ready in 20 minutes, and 30 minutes if you include the prep time. So if you walk in the door at 6 o'clock, you can have dinner on the table by 6:30, which is awesome. So I'm just going to turn this up a little bit. Oh my God, that smells so good. So I am going to remind you again that our seasoning mixes are all, doesn't it look really good? It smells really good too. You need smell-o-vision. Our seasoning mixes are all very low sodium. So make sure that you adjust to your own taste. Okay, so I'll be honest, most of them, for me, I need to add a little bit of salt. But it's good to start with the sodium reduced level, because then if you've got people who have to watch the sodium in their diet, it means that everybody can eat the same thing. So everyone sees it to their own taste. But if you taste something you think, you know what, that's not knocking my socks off, add a little bit of salt. It's a flavor enhancer, and it's amazing what it does. Okay, so I'm harping on that, but I just want to make sure everybody knows that. Wow, that smells really good. So if I were going to serve this, if I were a little bit more organized, I would have made some like fresh rosemary bread or something to go with it. But I didn't. So we're gonna do without tonight, but it's just, oh, it smells so good. So I'm just gonna let this simmer through. Yeah, so next week we're gonna start the fun on Monday, even though St. Patty's Day is Wednesday. Grateful for low sodium. Yes, Sandra, absolutely. I love the fact that our products start out that way so that, you know, they're good for everybody. And I know Sandra has found there's some in there that aren't low enough for her particular needs, but there's certainly tons of them to choose from, and they're clearly marked in our catalogs. In the catalog, there's a little color coding. There's little, I don't know if you can see them up here, there's little dots right here. And there's a legend on the bottom, and it tells you that, let me see, dark green is vegan, light green is kosher, orange is non-GMO, blue is low sodium, and the little blue circle outline is no sodium. So that's listed there, and also on our website you can look, and there's a nutritional analysis on each product. Bringing this up to a boil, just to heat things through. Yep. yeah, so the fun's going to start on Monday. I'm setting up all my posts right now. There's going to be some fun St. Paddy's Day games. Watch for the answers to the games from this week on Sunday. I'll be putting those up, and then I'll be doing the draws on Monday to see who won. Oops. And as always, if you know somebody who you think would enjoy the Epicure products, please invite them to join the group. Please do not just invite anybody, because that would just annoy your friends and family. So just, you know, invite people that you think really might benefit from the products and enjoy cooking with them. That's always greatly appreciated. Oh, so good. All right, just gonna let this simmer through a little bit longer. All right, I'm going to grab a bowl. Let's turn this down again before I boil over. We don't want it to keep going at a real rolling boil, because you can curdle coconut milk. It should be fine because it's well mixed in with other things right now, but I'm just gonna... There we go. I'll just rinse that ladle off. Okay, here we go. I'm just gonna try to do this without spilling it all over the bowl. Is that a mushroom? All right, and there we have, oops, Thai coconut soup, and it smells absolutely amazing. So thank you for joining me, and I hope everyone has an amazing evening and a wonderful weekend. Thanks, Sandra. And I will be on the page. I'll be around on the weekend if you have any questions about any of the products, or if you want to place an order, just pop me a message, or drop comments below. I'm on the group all weekend. All right, thanks a lot, guys. It's supposed to be a pretty nice weekend, at least in Toronto, I think. Not super warm, but I think we're supposed to get lots of sun, so I hope you get it as well. So everybody take care. Thank you for joining me. And yes, baby, we're going for a walk now. Take care. Bye.